name is Mike Nierychlo, sharing my love for people, wine, food, and all things made passionately. So today's show, the grape, Chenin Blanc. Chenin Blanc, super underrated grape. Like one of those grape names that you've probably maybe sort of heard of once or twice. So underrated, you may never have heard of it. Makes exceptional wine. I got two wines today from two areas of the world that are very well known for their Chenin Blanc. These are both kind of value wines. We'll try them out, see how they go. Chenin Blanc, a very diverse grape. Second wine we'll be tasting is from the Loire in France. In the Loire, they'll use it for everything from sparkling to aperitif wine to sweet wine. It's extremely diverse. The reason it's so diverse is Chenin Blanc has this racing, crazy acidity, and the acidity just gives it this backbone that, again, gives it this crazy diversity. So you can make a nice sweet wine with it, but when you do a sweet wine, the wine still has acidity to it, so it's not goopy or syrupy or cloying. It's still refreshing, but with the hint of sweetness. Works really well for sparkling. You want that acidity, gives it that brightness, and just a good, enjoyable, fun wine. So let's try these out, see what they're like. And when you're next time shopping, looking for wine, try out some Chenin Blanc. It's a great shellfish seafood wine. Goes well, tends to do well with some spicy foods, things like that, because it's got a hint of sweetness. They tend to try to make it off dry on a lot of occasions. It's also made in a lot of dry ways. Again, like I said, extremely diverse. So the first one we're going to try out, the 2009 Man Vintners Chenin Blanc. Sounds like right up my way. This is from South Africa. Chenin Blanc, maybe little known fact, is one of the most planted grapes in South Africa. These guys, Man Vintners, read a little bit on the back, sounds kind of right up my alley. They're basically saying they're making a wine that's accessible, it's relatively cheap, something that's fun that they'd want to buy. But one thing I got to quote to you on the back of here, it says, hold on, where is it? It is an excellent third date wine. Don't really know what that means, but whatever. 2009 Man Vintners Chenin Blanc. There you go. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh. So it's the weekend, just chilling out. Hopefully when you're watching this, it's still the weekend. It's kind of a rainy, gross day outside, but it's excellent because Vancouver here has been like crazy hot and sunny, and we have a whole bunch of forest fires around and whatnot too, so the rain's clearing the air out, giving our air quality better control, but it's beautiful today. Everything's turning green again. Okay, so on the nose, it's got this really neat kind of like tropical / stone fruit. And definitely some intense minerality, almost like a slightly, earthy minerality to it. I smell a bit of like, kind of a rubber, like a soft rubber, almost like rubber hose. Just a little bit. That tends to come sometimes from sulfur, things like that. Yeah, it reminds me of like almost like a guava or papaya. Mixed with maybe some pear or something. All right, let me give that one try. You know what? For $12, it's not a bad wine. It comes through a little bit hot. The alcohol is a little high on it, 13.5%. I mean, that can be a little bit high. It does have a little bit of sweetness to it, ever so slightly. It reminds you slightly of kind of icing sugar mixed with a lot of minerality and some kind of like a soft tropical flavor to it. It's interesting. Not a bad wine by any means. I think they're making it exactly how they want it. Accessible, nothing's over the top, not too deep and complex, just a fun, easy weekend sipper. We're good for the third date, whatever that means. So serve this chilled, it'll be good. I can see this going reasonable with some maybe light pastas, a bit of shellfish. I'm having fajitas tonight, super stoked, so I think these will go really well with that. $12. I'm gonna give this like, let's say 84 points. Just a reasonable sipper for $12. I think it's a reasonable value. I would drink it. Yeah, look for it in the liquor store. Not a bad wine. Okay, next one. from the Loire Valley in France, slightly more northern France. This is kind of where Chenin Blanc got its reputation from. And some of the sweet wines coming out of the Loire, they're just amazing to die for, ridiculously good. All right, quick rinse here. And what do we got? This is the 2008 Chenin from Domaine du Clos du Bourg. Right there. Les Clos du Bourg. Awesome, we'll try this one out. What's nice about this, again, French wine, they're still labeling the variety on the front. It says Chenin, that's nice. Demi-sec means a little bit sweet. Let's try it out. Okay, the nose on this one's a bit more subtle, a little bit more hidden. Definitely a lot of minerality on this one. A lot of minerality, just kind of that wet sandstone. It's kind of what it smells like. Okay, nose is a little bit hidden, but the palate is where the wine shows more of its true colors. This one's definitely a bit more aromatic. This is definitely more elegant. A little bit more sweetness to this one. This reminds me a lot of pear. Okay, nose is opening up a little bit now. Yeah, definitely some pear, some like apple or kind of tree fruit. Yeah, with that hint of sweetness. Just a hint of sweetness. It just reminds me of kind of like a really ripe pear. When you bite into it, it's really juicy and squirts everywhere. Yeah, a bit of sweetness. $15 wine. Again, not overly deep or complex. Good value though. One thing it is lacking though. This one had a bit more of acidity to it. This is lacking some acidity. The Loire, a little bit cooler climate than South Africa, that's for sure. So this vintage may not have had the backbone to create the acidity in the grape, but nice wine. Both of these served chilled. You know, I'm going to have to score this one 84 points as well. Both just kind of fun value wines, two completely different sides of the spectrum. This has a bit less acidity, more sugar. This one a bit more acidity, a bit more flavor profile going on, as far as how simple as it was. But I find this one a bit more intriguing, we'll put it that way. The flavor notes and hints are a little bit more deeper into the wine, you gotta search for them. I do enjoy the sweetness on this one though. This would go really neat with like Indian or Thai food, or fajitas like I'm having tonight. Cool, so that's a little bit of Chenin Blanc. Next time you're at the liquor store, like I said, very underrated wine, Chenin Blanc. There are some incredible ones made around the world. Look for it. I mean, everybody knows about Riesling and Sauvignon Blanc and Pinot Gris, things like that. Look for Chenin Blanc, another good grape variety. Thanks so much for watching today. Leave your comments below, and we'll see you on the next episode.